Sorry about that. Okay, this is the 2017 MS70 PSW Silver Eagle Complete Mint Set for $379.95. And this is the big government secret, right?
That's correct. The United States government, like I said, literally decided that they were going to make coins in secret. The United States government makes the United States Mint Silver Eagle at the West Point Mint. And it has so exclusively for the better part of a quarter of a century. They needed some help originally, right around 2010, 2011, because of an incredible surge in collecting American Silver Eagles. They needed some help from the San Francisco Mint, so they made these supplemental mint San Francisco minted Silver Eagles. 2010, 2011, they were fantastically popular. 2012, and then they said, well, we didn't do it anymore. Well, we found out, because of the Freedom of Information Act, somebody wrote in and said, by the way, have you been making American Silver Eagles at either Philadelphia or Denver or San Francisco or West Point? Where have you been making the American Silver Eagles? And they said, well, as it turns out, we've been making American Silver Eagles serendipitously.
I love that word.
That's right. For collectors, it was serendipitous. They were making them surreptitiously at Philadelphia and San Francisco. They hadn't done any Philadelphia minted, okay? Philadelphia minted American Silver Eagles, Mint State American Silver Eagles, really in their history. So this was the very first time. So they did it in 2015. We have some of the 2015 P-minted American Silver Eagles that you had. They didn't do any San Francisco mints in 2015. I think that coin, we have that on HSN.com. I think it's $4,400.
$4,400?
$4,499 for that coin, the 2015.
And you're getting all three of these for $379.95.
That's right. There it is, right there. Yeah, I'm sorry, my mistake. $4,599 for the 2015 P that you're going to have. And as you can see, I mean, you know, I sold a fair number of those coins.
Sure.
Then in 2016, and I think we have the 2016 set also on HSN.com, and they started doing the S Mint there too. Remember, the United States Mint throughout this entire thing said they absolutely positively were not going to, make those coins, so they did it anyway. I don't know why they decided to keep this secret from us, but they absolutely did. And the 2016s, I think we sell for $9.99 as the HSN price. And then the very last year that they did it was 2017. Okay. And you get the complete set here in Mint State 70, the complete set that you can see here, P, S, and W in Mint State 70, absolutely positively perfect. And you're looking at, like, for instance, the P Mint and the S Mint here. If you look back, the 1996 American Silver Eagle, they made about $3.5 million of that coin. In Mint State 70, that's I don't know, $5,000, $8,000 coin, something like that in Mint State 70. There's the 2016 set right there, $999. That's the set in the middle. The first time they did a P and a D and a P and S and a W. And this is the last time they did the PS and the W. So not $4,600 for just the Philadelphia Mint, not $999 for the 3-coin set, $379. Now, if you look at basically our regular price on an American Silver Eagle, just the 2018 regular American Silver Eagle, I think we're $119.99.
So how did you get it to where you could get all three of these for $379.95? And this is the government secret.
This is the secret government. So what happened is the only way that we could tell when this person, there was an intrepid numismatic journalist. I know most people don't know that they exist, but there is such a person as an intrepid numismatic journalist.
Okay.
And what he did is he asked them, were you making these coins? They said yes at these, what they called the implied mint marks on here. Were you making these coins? They said yes. And by the way, can you give me the box numbers? They come in these boxes. Will you give me the box numbers of the coin? And so then you could match them up and you could see which ones were made at the San Francisco Mint and which ones were made at the Philadelphia Mint. The government for some reason didn't want you to know, and you end up with 2 of about the 6 rarest Mint State American Silver Eagles in the history of the United States government, yet you can buy them on a per coin price at about the same rate. I think they made $1 million of this coin, 1.1 million of this coin. The regular Silver Eagle, they're going to make 30 or 40 or 50 million. So these coins are 30, 40 times rarer. Now, that would assume that we knew we could find every one of these coins.
Sure, yeah.
But we couldn't. As a matter of fact, the populations of these coins are under 100,000 coins of each one, making it one of the rarest American silver eagles that has ever been done in the history of the United States Mint.
Rarest.
The rarest of the
Wow.
Philadelphia Mint and the San Francisco Mint. Because if those boxes weren't still sealed when they were sent in to the grading services that grade these coins, then they're lost forever. We just have to assume that it's a W or West Point Mint. It's a W or West Point Mint that you're going to have right here. And so these are the 2017s. I think it's absolutely positively amazing. The price on this is just at $379. Remember, you get all three coins, and you get the red oak presentation box with this as well.
Sure.
So by the time you value this at basically, I think it's $39 or let's call it $29.95. That gets these down to the same exact price as a regular American silver eagle, as a regular American silver eagle that has no special mint mark, that it has none of these special characteristics. Like I said, the secret silver eagles done by the United States Mint that we absolutely, for some reason, they never wanted us to know about, but you have got them. They haven't done any for 2018. Very last time they did these, like I said, secret American eagles, and this is the complete set. Philadelphia, San Francisco, West Point. It's only been done twice in the history of the United States government, and that was last year at 2016, then 2017. The 2016s are $1,000, an incredible bargain on the 2017s.
Yes, and still to come here, so definitely write that order number